Okay, it's Miss Alana, and we are working on today's math practice. It is Wednesday, March the 9th, and we are working on number 6. So if you need the other videos for the other questions, make sure you find that, okay, under Wednesday, March the 9th. All right, so are you ready? Let's read that together. It says, find the difference in temperatures between the two thermometers, okay? So what kind of tool is this? So it's a science tool and a math tool. It's a what? Thermometer. And what do thermometers measure? They measure the temperature. And what does temperature mean? That means how hot or how cold it is. Like, ooh, it's so cold. It must be a low temperature when it's cold. And when it's so hot, that means it's a high temperature. Okay? So, let's look at this first thermometer. What is the temperature of this first thermometer? Oh, it's right there exactly on the what? On the 40. And what's the unit for temperature? Degrees. And we draw a tiny little dot right there for degrees. Now what about this one? No, it's not exactly on 50. It's one tick mark less than that. So what would that be? 49. So you can do it that way. Count one down, or you can count up from 40. Look, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. So that is 49 degrees. Now, we are not done. What do we have to do? We need to find the difference. And the difference means, how did it change? Okay? What's different about it? How did it change? So what operation would we do? Would we add, subtract, multiply, or divide? We would subtract. And difference, the difference is the answer for a subtraction problem. So we need to make sure we subtract. And here are our two numbers, 40 and 49. Now, we need to write it vertically. And here's a trick though. You have to write the bigger number on top, okay? Because when you put the smaller number on top, that's not enough to subtract, okay? And then we can't borrow because there's no other number. So we need to pick the bigger number to go first. So which number is bigger, 40 or 49? 49. So we need to write that first, 49, and then minus 40. Now I know some of you can subtract this without even working it out. So that's great. That means you are so smart in math. But guess what? If not, you can still work it out and you'll still get the same answer. All right, so 49 minus 40, we subtract in the ones place first. 9 minus 0 is 9. And then 4 take away 4 is 0. So the temperature changed. The difference between the two is by how many degrees? 9 degrees. So I'm going to write that here. We can write 9 degrees. Or if you want to write the word, this is how we spell degrees. Now, I have a question. When it went from here to here, did the temperature go up or down? Did it increase or decrease? It went up, so that means it increased. Does that mean it got hotter or colder? It got hotter. Good job if you know your temperature and your thermometers and you know your math. Awesome job. Woohoo!